Hey, neighbors! a few videos ago, I made this video right here. Is the one I'm talking about. I was saying that I want to come up with a name for the group of people. You know, many of the YouTubers that I follow, they kind of have like this. They've come up with this name for the folks that follow them on YouTube. You know, it's the herd or the tribe, or you know, where I wanted something different. And I was saying, I don't think old dad studio office dwellers would be the right term to call our group. And so I asked for suggestions, but CL came up with some suggestions, and one of his was like dad's neighbors or you know, neighbors. And I kind of like neighbor because it reminded me of Mr. Rogers and Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Yes, I'm that old. And and so I was thinking neighbor would be kind of fun. But then I was sitting down to do the vlog today, and I was kind of going, well, what should I say? Should I say, hey, neighbor? And when I did it, then I thought of this guy, Jim Varney. He used to play the character Ernest. Now, unfortunately, Jim has passed away. But that character that he had was Ernest, and he would always say, hey, Vern! You know, so now I'm like, am I doing Jim Varney and Ernest, or am I doing Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood? I don't know, but hey, CL, thanks for the recommendation. I do kind of like neighbors. You know, I could just say, hey neighbors, how you doing? You know, that kind of thing. I mean, the internet is one small town, and we're all a bunch of neighbors anyway, right? So that it kind of fits, and I don't know of anybody else who's really using neighbors as their group, or their, you know, everybody who's part of their channel. So I think I'll start using that. We'll see where it goes, and if it catches on or not. But I don't think basement dwellers is probably the right one to go with. Now, today's vlog, what I wanted to talk about was actually a previous vlog that I had posted, which was this one. So we were talking about being scammed, and how Mr. Global, or a fake, an imposter Mr. Global, tried to scam me out of $1,000, and that's what that video was about. Interestingly enough, I posted that video, and almost immediately I got 2 responses in my comments. Now, I went to grab screenshots of those just before doing this vlog today, and YouTube has taken those comments gone. I didn't do anything with them. I didn't remove them. I didn't block them. I didn't do anything. YouTube caught them and chucked them right out of there. So those 2 comments are gone, and I don't have them. But I did capture a screenshot because I actually posted about it right after my video went live, and they posted. So they were 2 scammers, and they both posted. It was almost the exact same wording. Their opening dialogue was a little bit different, but they were trying to scam me. So apparently, if you post about scams on YouTube, then the scammers come out and try to scam you. I don't get it. Why would the scammers post on a thing where I'm talking about scammers? Who knows? All right, now what these scammers right here were trying to do by sharing their seed phrase for their cryptocurrency, and let me take a step back here. If you don't know what a seed phrase is for cryptocurrency, it's like a master key. It can be up to 24 different words. I think the minimum is like 12, but it's a phrase that is unique to you and has all these different words in there that would help you recover your cryptocurrency if you ever lost your information about that. And so if you lose your seed phrase, you're pretty much out of luck of getting your cryptocurrency account back if you can't remember your login. But your seed phrase, as long as you have that and you don't have your login, you can always recover it using that seed phrase. And so what these guys here are doing by sharing their seed phrase, or their pretend seed phrase on YouTube, is they're trying to get somebody to share theirs back. And it's a scam that's happening on YouTube. It happens all over the place. Don't ever, never, ever share your seed phrase if you have cryptocurrency with anybody. It doesn't matter who they are. And I mean, unless you are giving away your cryptocurrency to somebody, one of your kids or something, then they're going to need the seed phrase. But don't ever give your seed phrase away to just some rando on the internet, because it is a scam. And they will then use that to recover your cryptocurrency account to them, and they will steal all of your cryptocurrency. Now, like I said, these two here, after they were posted, YouTube actually took them down. So YouTube must have an algorithm that notices or that has recognized that those folks that are posting fake seed phrases are actually scammers and are just trying to get people to give them their seed phrases, and they took down those comments. And now I'm very happy that YouTube did that, but it kind of ruined the content for this particular video, because what I was going to do is I wanted to respond to one of those scammers and just kind of go down the same rabbit hole that I went through with the Mr. Global Scam imposter, and see if I get them to reveal a bunch of information, then turn over to YouTube to turn them in basically and block their account and share that with YouTube. But YouTube already recognized that they were scams, so I didn't get a chance to do it. So, but I wanted to have that some of that conversation as content. So this video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than normal because I don't have that piece. All right, now as long as we're talking about scams, let's talk about another one that is really starting to ramp up right now because of all of the AI technology and all the video AI technology that is happening. And that's deepfakes. If you don't know what a deepfake is, that's where somebody takes an image or a voice of somebody and then creates a video with some kind of message or, pretending to be somebody else and asking for something or trying to scam somebody with it. That is on the rise right now. Now, we just had the 4th of July, and one of the things that I noticed online with these deepfakes is there was a ton of what I would say, very patriotic themed 4th of July deepfakes. But the twist there with some of these deepfakes in particular was that they had a very specific political message. They were really trying to push an agenda. They tried to make it look like it's a service person out in the middle of a war somewhere, congratulating everybody on the 4th of July, and then pushing a very specific political agenda for one party right now in the United States. And now, right now, the technology is good, but it's not perfect. And so there's little flaws in these videos that you can tell, and you can see that they are deepfake or that they are AI-generated videos of these service members. But the more and more that this technology evolves and the better and better it gets, the harder and harder it is going to be to understand and to know, am I watching a real video? Am I interacting with a real person? Am I interacting with an AI technology? It's going to become extremely difficult. And it almost makes me want to say, heck with technology, I'm going to go back out and live in the woods and chop down trees and build a cabin somewhere. All right, now today's theme was scammers and some of the scams that are out there happening right now. I've showed you a few of them over the last couple of videos. The scammers are always evolving. They are always going to try to have the edge. A lot of times with technology, as it comes out, and it is coming out so quickly that they are also quickly evolving to use that technology to their advantage to try to scam you. Just be careful. If you think it's too good to be true, if you think it might be a scam, it most certainly could be. And take all of the necessary precautions to try to help you and your loved ones not get scammed. All right, that's going to do it for today. And as long as the scammers don't get me, I will see you tomorrow.